There we go. Recording. So today we're going to play a bit of D&D. Haven't recorded D&D before. I have DM'd a fair few sessions. So if I make a few mistakes, put that down to nerves. But today we're going to be playing a free campaign called the Crypts of Kelemvor. It's a Kelemvor, Kelemvor, and it's by Thomas Foss and Scott Fitzgerald Gray. So thanks to them. And
okay, some of the way we do it might be slightly different to the rules and how others do it, but it's how we've come comfortable with ourselves.
So we don't play by standard rules, but I do give certain leniencies because I'm a generous DM. I don't want them to all die in the first session. You want to be have some kind of connection with them.
It's also with like the actions. Normally it's a move action and one attack action.
Yeah.
But we do it as 2 actions, so you can either move twice or attack twice.
Yeah. It's just something that works for us. Anyway,
make combat quicker.
So we're playing today with Alex.
Hello.
Which is our little youthful player, and he's going to be playing the orange dice. Kyle's going to be the blue, and Andy's going to be the purple.
Yeah.
So, this... Yes.
And also as well, in terms of veering off standard tradition as well, all our characters, all of our statistical stats will be different from any other game, for the simple fact is we've all rolled our things based on the dice roll, and then we take the numbers. So I just thought I'd say some of our modifiers will be higher than standard or lower than standard, depending on the random dice roll that we took for our characters.
Yeah, there is actually another one that I want to try, which I can't remember the name for it, but basically you take a cross-section of certain numbers and stuff. I'll show you how to do it anyway.
Yeah, I think that's more of the standardised that people go for, but we went for the random because it's a lot more fun, in my opinion. Brings a lot more of a random element to your character. And it might change your overall, like, how you're going to play that character, because your statistics are trash or your statistics are really good, which is great for power gamers, but I don't really focus too much on the power gaming aspect. But if my character ends up strong, they end up strong. But if they end up weaker than a potato that has blight, then, you know,
that's what happens. I've got quite good rolls with mine. So my character's actually...
Look at him again.
Yeah,
he's still going off like they're getting the most out of a card earlier.
Yeah,
that's... though?
Oh, well, afterwards, on the second take, yeah.
Shall
we
second round,
begin anyway?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the scene, and then I'm going to move round, and you can introduce your characters, what race they are, and just a short backstory, not too much, okay?
So that's for me. That is.
Yeah, I was kind of aiming at you, but I didn't want to say it outright.
I can't remember my backstory on that.
So this is an offshoot of Neverwinter, and it's quite interesting. Let me just find mine. I'm actually reading this off one of the PCs. So, as you've previously had an adventure with each other, you've all decided to carry on your adventures, and you thought, oh, this is a great opportunity. Why don't we all go to the city, Neverwinter, and find bigger game? There's a big gigantic board in Neverwinter. You all know this. It's just a passion for you to go there, get the big job, get the money, and you've all got your own investment on the situation. So you're heading onto the main route up to Neverwinter. So we'll go around the room as you're all walking together, and we'll introduce each of the players. Should we start with you, Andy? Who are you?
I'm a deep gnome barbarian, following the path of the Juggernaut. And his name is Hack and Slash.
Yeah.
But he was a gladiator in the arena and recently gained his freedom, and he's quite well known for being a champion in there. Who's have like got like a bit of a luchador kind of costume, and he's kind of got into the habit of being in his character sometimes, and like he'll go, "Oh yeah," and he's actually like his random catchphrase.
So no copyrighted ones. That's fine. So
That's a bit
you'd
cool, like
say,
that.
well,
Oh, macho.
well, let's stay away from that. So he's a small man, big dreams. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kyle, who's your character?
As
And what does he do?
as usual, I'm always the very edgy one of the party, so I always play dark, edgy boys. So my character is simply called Bob, but the reason why my character is called Bob is because I'm keeping my name secret from all the other party members.
We won't press you for that. Then.
Yeah. I'm not going to tell anyone behind that, but I'm just keeping my name secret for now. No, I'm not secretly plot twist. I am the mega evil all along. No, it's nothing to do with that.
I haven't written you into it.
Yeah, exactly. So there's none of this.
Doesn't matter what your name is.
I was the god of evil all along. Some god of evil. But now,
you did.
my guy's a relatively grim kind of person. But he also tries to find some, almost like being trapped in the dark well, but you see a very, tiny light in that tunnel and you're trying to dig your way to it. That's the way my character kind of is. So he does think there's a spark of hope somewhere, but most of the time he's kind of, grim and helpless. At least that's how I'm going to try and play it. But my character seeks power, not for his own evil ambitions, but rather ambitions to cure a curse in his family that has been plaguing him for years, and that's basically my character. And I'm also a monk as well. I punch things. Human monk. Human monk variant, and I like to punch things real hard. So yeah.
So we've got Edge Boy.
Edgy monkey boy.
Alex, who are you?
I'm Throck Heekington.
Oh, that's a mouthful.
Yeah. I'm a Kenku. Rogue cleric one.
Always the easiest choice out of characters. But go ahead.
So my backstory is I never knew anything about my parents or anything. I was left out on the street and I kind of adapted to it, stealing stuff for money and selling it in order to get food and water for myself and survive.
So so you're the author.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got Little Man Big Dreams, we've got the edgy edgelord, and we've got the poor little orphan.
Yep.
That likes to steal.
We have slightly adapted, because Kenkus normally can't speak many words, but he's been blessed with a talking machine, a bit like the talking computer, like Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, I get little
He's
keyboard.
got a little keyboard that types out what he wants to say.
Yeah.
So you've got to bear in mind not to talk, but to show people. When they look at it, then you can say, oh, But if they don't see it, you won't be able to tell them. So.
Line of
Just to
sight.
kind of...
Oh, cat attack.
just to try and get
Hey.
over the
At least you didn't
not
knock
being
anything
able to
over
talk
this time.
challenge for him.
Yeah.
Just to say as well, I don't exactly stay to the script. Sometimes if I find some kind of something interesting, I'll go with it. So, anyway, yes. You're heading on up to Neverwinter. The sun is currently at your back and it's giving you a feeling of... what? Yawning. I'm
Sorry.
getting tired. And you're getting a feeling of wellness, of the world around you. You can see the mountains in the background. And you feel the crunch. You sound the crunching underneath your feet as you walk. And just around the corner, you are suddenly approached by a small, robed, human-looking figure who hurries towards you quite hurriedly and begging aid from you with her hands clasped.
Can I roll insight? Are they being earnest here? And some random person has come up to me in the party and is like, "Oh, please help us!" Like, yeah, who are you? Are they being earnest? Are they lying to me?
Is this going to be like Skyrim, the messenger, where he just walks up to you, no matter what you're doing, he'll just stop you and go, I have a message for you.
I had to resist the urge not to fall into my other character. Guy comes running to you, Eldritch Blast!
Any problem? Yeah.
So
I
I
use
the
something.
insight check.
Yeah. I got 15 in total.
Oh.
7. That's pretty good.
No, they seem quite. They're quite rushed, but they do. As you can see, their face is a youngish kind of female with a hood like Devon, and she looks quite panicked to you. But you seem to be trusting the way that she looks, quite honest to you. There's some kind of sense of the urgency behind her eyes that she's desperate for help.
Well, as is running near, I'll
What's
just
the
go
pay?
where...
What's the pay? Just run it to the. How much you paying?
How much you pay?
As she's running near, I should go, "Stop there, miss." I go, "Are you in trouble? Are you need any help? Is there someone I can bash?"
She's running obviously towards your character, Kyle.
Oh, okay.
And she suddenly realises someone's talking, and she looks down slightly, and she still looks the same, and she looks at you and she says, please, sir, please, you need to help me, please. I need your aid desperately. I have there's so much going on. We need you. We need adventurers to help us.
Who is this we? I should question this. Who is this we that you speak of?
Please, sir,
Kenku.
I'm an acolyte of Kelemvor, and I really need aid. I've been sent out here to find aid.
I
You
know.
see, our village of Grim Hollow was attacked some time ago, and by the dead.
Well, the name's not Aid, but I'm sure we can help, miss.
She looks so confused at your sudden response that she kind of, but she's so panicked she overwhelms the situation. She suddenly goes, oh my, yes, I'm sorry, I don't quite understand, but please, we need your help. You see, the village has been overtaken by the dead. Everyone that has been attacked by the dead have come back as one of them.
Can I roll insight to see what's caused this?
What?
Yeah, there you
You haven't enough information.
I know, but if maybe I have some information about monsters.
She mentioned that she's an acolyte of. Was it
Kelemvor.
Can I roll a religion to see if my character could, has some information, like a religious role on that?
Yes.
This character is kind of religious. Well, I wouldn't say religious based. Wait, sorry, I keep moving the dice away.
19. Well, we got a 20 on that then.
Yeah. It's an intelligence check, isn't it, for religion? So.
You're good.
I don't have any proficiency in that, so it's just a straight 19.
19, very well done. You've heard word of the acolytes of Kelemvor before. Quite an insight. And you know the symbols. You know that indeed it's suddenly come to you that these are their robes. This is a genuine acolyte. But they're actually, they usually reside within the fortress temple of Kelemvor.
So
it's very unusual to see them outside the
isolationists,
temple.
basically.
Pretty much isolation.
Kind of like the Greybeards.
Kind of, but they do.
Are they just
They
all
interact with Grim Hollow Village,
Mm.
and they are seen as watchers.
Okay.
So they would be watching over the temple and of Grim Hollow. They're basically a part of the package.
Oh, okay. So no, yeah, my character probably feels fully convinced that we probably should assist this person.
Mm-hmm. Well, she
Any reward?
Is that what you
Is
said?
typewriter.
Typewriter.
She's quite busied and she doesn't quite understand. She's very worked up and she doesn't quite read what you say on there. But
I'm
she's...
just going to go, Ush, Polly, have a cracker. Lead the way, miss.
Of course, if you're willing to help, I would be more than delighted to offer you at least 20 gold pieces. In addition, she becomes graver all of a sudden. If you aren't able to complete the mission as requested, and something unfortunate happens, I would be. Any funeral rites or anything will be fully paid for by me. It's the least I can do. I must tell you, it is in the crypt. We need your help in the crypt. They've taken over, like I've said, but oh goodness me! Anything that you find in there, I'm sure our ancestors would be delighted to just gift these things to you. Any gems, any gold, anything you can find, please. We just need your help.
And sometimes I wish there was a camera on me.
My Kenku thinks to myself, I was going to steal it anyway. That is no joke. As soon as you said the big town, I thought, more stuff to steal.
Well, it's a crypt full of godos.
This is out of character. How many crackers does Dad have? Seriously, you gave me at least like 3 or 4 for this thing. First one this campaign.
We'll just put it under rations.
I've got quite a few on me then.
So, as you've agreed to help her, aid her in the village and obviously the temple, she starts leading you up the way and she starts telling you all about what's happening and that, a little bit about her background as an acolyte. And she actually reveals to you about that they usually calm the dead. They usually put them at rest, and now that they've risen, there's something wrong with. He whispers inside.
Necromancer. The entire thing, as soon as you said dead, I thought necromancers or something disturbing.
Well, I mean, it could always easily be something like a death knight. They can also raise dead, I'm pretty sure.
A death knight?
Well, not death knight.
So she also tells you a little bit more. She says, we've had a few lucky escapes with some of the villagers, and the ones that have actually survived have told us that their family, their friends have risen, and that they spoke of some dark magic. So I can't do this by myself, unfortunately. I am only one. And you start rounding the corner of down towards the village.
Right. Out of character, wait, I forgot what I was going to say now. Sorry.
That's okay, just,
Carry on.
Rounding.
Oh, wait,
Go down to the end.
I put in my typewriter how many survivors.
It's just said one.
Well,
she said,
Villagers.
she tells you that there's very few survivors, unfortunately. I've been tending to those who have been injured, and it's such an unfortunate situation.
In typewriter, would we be able to speak to them?
Possibly. But the ones who survived have been damaged in the head slightly from trauma.
And this is
Brain damage.
it's times like this I wish one of us was a bard. He'd be like, don't worry about it. Just dig some dude up and I'll cast Talk to the Dead.
So you arrive in a place called Ibon Downs, and it's deep, swampy grounds off the high road, and you can see from where you are it's obviously a place of burial grounds. She leads you to just outside the Grim Hollow village, and she drops her head and she points to the village, and you can see that there has been quite a rising, and the houses are now empty. There's an odd couple of houses that they've set alight, whether it be accidentally or whether it had been perpetrated by the dead is unknown. No undead who are actually visible in the vicinity.
From what we can tell. Well, rolling a perception.
State of character, but maybe they're trying to light it to attract other things, thinking they'll need help,
I'll roll
and then kill
perception
them.
as well.
My perception was bad.
18. Nice.
Yeah, my perception was bad. I got 8. Not the best. It's like, I don't trust it. No, pretty butterflies.
Where's your triangle
21.
here?
21. You can see over past the village what's left of the temple in the distance, just over a ways from the village.
What time of day is it?
It's about early afternoon, so about 3 o'clock-ish.
It was just very bit odd that the smallest of us all could see more.
Yeah.
But if it's going dark, I have got superior dark vision, so...
Yeah.
I think I got.
You just stand on my shoulders, just like...
I think I got.
Maybe he's standing on his tiptoes.
and
So what?
I think I got. Wait. Spear the dying.
those are your spells.
Yeah, I thought that was speak to the dead for a second.
No. I think Speak to the Dead, I think, is a 3rd-tier bard spell, I think, but I'm not sure. And even though I think there's like a time limit based on it as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot I can create and destroy water.
We shall head into the village.
Yep.
She says to you, she says, unfortunately, I will have to leave you here. Unfortunately, I have other... Well, fortunately for them, I am stuttering ever so much.
Mm-hmm.
I have others to attend to. I wish you all the best, and I wish to, obviously, I hope to see you soon. And if you could lift this darkness or dark magic or whatever sort, I cannot express to you how thankful I would be.
Alright.
Out of character. Wait, I'm a cleric, so couldn't I technically just go, back, heal them, and then just come back with you guys?
What, heal the undead?
No? Heal the injured?
I mean, yeah, but
They're being tended to.
yeah, they're being tended to, and the type of injuries that they seem to have are probably superficial injuries. It's the injuries of the mind, like seeing their family turn into undead is what's wrong with them mostly.
You got a point, actually.
Now you can only imagine the horror of someone coming back from the dead who really, and then they try to kill you. Like that's the thing. It's like left them mental scars.
So
Bruce Wayne's dreams.
there's actually a tent to the left-hand side.
As she leaves, in character, I'm going to say to her, because she's leaving, isn't she? Like to go and tend to the villagers, and she's wishing us luck to remove the curse and whatnot. I'm gonna say like to her like may the good dragons keep you and whatnot, because got to keep with that religious dragon talk up.
So may the force be with you.
She nods. Are you actually? Is this just a?
It's just a goodbye.
Just a general goodbye, no persuasion or.
No. Just what my
So
character
it's a
says
good
to
job you're
everyone.
not it's a good job you're not a paladin, like pushing the.
Yeah, you're pushing the religious aspect. No, because my character believes in the power of dragons, and I believe in the power of the good dragons to keep people, to keep them safe. Because that's the whole point of my objective, is to save.
So she turns and she thinks a couple of seconds about what you said and politely nods to you and pulls her hood up and shuffles off slightly to a little tent where you can hear some people babbling and talking about monsters and stuff.
Okay.
So now you are left on a sort of hill overlooking the village. The village is easy to get through.
Well, we could always go straight there, or we could see if we can interrogate some of the madmen, but it's up to you guys. Really.
I think with them not knowing much and being a bit scared and that, they don't know where it's coming from, so I think we just got to go and search the town and see if we can find anything. But the tower in the background probably seems...
She did say that the crypts, it was basically the temple that she thinks it's coming from.
Yeah, so we can head to the crypts?
Yeah. Do you know, this kind of reminded me of Baldur's Gate 1, Dark Alliance. I know some people didn't like that game, but I don't care. I like that game. Part of my childhood.
I was going to say that was a good game that we played.
It's reminded me of that bit where you go into the, I think it's the Church of Ilmater, and inside there's like an orb of undead. So, I mean, maybe they were going to run into an orb of undead at some point. Who knows?
Yeah, no speculation.
I swear.
D&D, not Baldur's Gate.
I swear, if I have to go through that boss fight again, but in D&D, it's going to be a nightmare. I hated that boss fight.
So, you guys are going to head straight towards the temple?
Yeah.
So, you walk through this now abandoned town. There seems like a heavier presence.
I'm going to roll perceptions as we walk through, because I want to keep my eye open just in case there's undead waiting to ambush us.
Right,
so you never know.
Is there any light?
Yes, there's natural light from the sun.
No, I mean, when we
It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so you've still got...
I thought we was just going down to the crypts.
Dangerous then.
You got the well, look at you, I don't.
To get to the temple.
Oh, I thought you said that it was already going.
The crypts.
I thought you said that it was already gone through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snap break.
21 in total.
Hey, can we get some?
What did you want?
I wanted to roll perception as we walk through the town, just to be like aware.
Undead ambush.
Like, kind of just paranoid, like looking around just in case there's like any undead just trying to ambush us.
So, at least 2 of you are just strolling through the town like you've seen it before. Not being able to see through windows doesn't help.
Yeah.
And, not making a peep does help. But
and
you are looking round quite suspicious, with a hint of suspicion around every corner, every house, every window. Ooh, what's that? Something moved. Oh, no. But the only sense you get more of a sense than a look of sadness. Of
despair.
Yeah. Something that you can recognise fighting the dead before usually comes from the presence of them. But you do see a lot of struggle marks on the ground from where villagers have escaped, or the dead have unfortunately captured some.
Yeah.
But there's no bodies visual. They seem to have cleared all the rolls from the dead.
Probably Rosamond.
Well, if they're dead, yeah. So you guys head towards the temple. As I said, it's run down. And you decide to push the heavy doors all together. Even our...
Do we have to roll a strength check to see if we can even get the big doors open?
No.
Strength is my
It's easy enough to open as...
Strength is my worst.
If you think about it, this small, acolyte lady has managed to get out of there. So I'd say you got more than enough. And with
I don't know. With my strength is pretty bad. I have to rely mainly on my dexterity.
My strength is 5.
I won't be that mean to you.
And,
So...
My strength is 5 minus 3.
Oh, goodness.
So...
Okay,
He's like a buff like gnome. He's like modelling on catalogue covers.
Like a
He's all oiled
Gnome
up as well.
Weekly.
I'm thinking of that gnome film that we watched where there's the summer one. There's just buff gnome.
So, as you enter what is left of the rundown temple of Kelemvor, you feel a strange wave of warmth pass through your body. Alex?
I haven't peed my pants over.
I'll tell you what.
Roll Constitution.
Oh no!
Yes, roll Constitution.
No, I shouldn't have joked.
Well, you were being quite suspicious.
Yeah.
You're quite, Alex?
I hope this isn't a very high check.
I didn't pee, did I?
No, Alex.
Thank goodness.
You recognise the warmth, wave of warmth that passed through your body.
I got a 15.
Sun.
Yes, hold on.
Institution.
You will recognise it.
Investigation.
You will recognise it as being you've just passed through a protective ward of some kind. So that like a protective barrier you've passed through. You can
Skeletons
choose
can't come in.
a protective ward of some kind. That's all I'm letting you know.
Can I roll to see if I know anything?
Well, you can roll. Well, you can inform the party or not inform the party. That's up to you.
I'm going to inform them. In typewriter, there seems to be some kind of field here.
Okay.
Come on.
I don't know if they could hear that tight already.
That just reminded me of the save off Resi.
Oh yeah, Resident Evil do.
There you go. Ooh, characters.
Characters. So there's so I'm being formed as Magic.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not well versed in. Actually, do I have even proficiency in magic? I don't think I do. Oh, actually, no, I do. I've got proficiency in arcane. Can I roll an arcane to better understand the barrier that we just passed? Can I Can I take a few moments to study it?
Surprised you didn't feel it.
You can study it. You felt the warmth. You can try and acknowledge the fact, but not having the background of a paladin or a cleric, you won't really completely understand the effects. And
Okay. But
you can attempt it.
I'm magical, I can tell you that.
Everybody in this
I
world's
inherit-
magical.
I've inherited magical variants from being a magical
So
inheritance.
10?
Yeah,
I
10.
just pushed it to 12.
Yeah, 10. That's 13. Yeah, that's 13. I'm not the best. I go, magical warmth thing.
You stand there and go, oh, agreed, yes. You're trying to look really intelligent about it. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Agreed.
Was that warm just my pee?
How did your constitution go, by?
15.
Oh, okay, you didn't pee yourself.
Oh.
But
You've
you've never unfortunately filled the doorway with a noxious gas. Can you roll Constitution, please, guys?
Wait, my fart's not going to be that bad.
I don't know. You rolled a 15.
Do birds have noses?
It worked.
Yeah.
I do, don't know.
Your Constitution stopped you from peeing.
Noses.
I'm a deep
I don't
nose,
know.
so of course it bothers
I
me
mean,
too.
I have
They
one-
don't have noses, but they got nasal passageways.
I dropped the
on their
dice
beaks,
and have to
don't
roll
they,
again.
too?
Yeah.
Constitution.
It depends on the construction.
It's not wholly bad.
16.
But
Wait.
they'll notice when they smell it.
Yeah.
Constitution.
I got 17.
I got 0 modifying. It's 16.
Fantastic. You guys know that someone's kind of let one go, but the stories that
I look at both characters.
It might be a light whiff of the dead,
So
so you just ignore it, and we all just carry on.
I'll just,
You been flesh.
I just cough lightly. And
Light a match.
yeah, just carry on.
Talking about passing gas. Pardon me.
So, as you enter, you can see that the temple is small and is missing part of its roof and one wall. A priest of Kelemvor tiredly stands watch, looking out over the barrows beyond. And an armoured cleric stands in the centre of the area, next to a campfire. The cleric looks forlorn until he sees you, at which point his smile brightens and he beckons you over to him. He introduces himself as Doom Guide Soulhearth.
Epic name, bro.
I thought you was meant to say Doom Guy for a second then.
I thought I was edgy with that name.
Yeah.
You seem to take a liking to it. Smiles for the first time.
You assume that he was possibly one of the very few who were sent out as a request for aid.
Mm-hmm.
Soulhearth is not the most talkative person, and he gets straight to the point. So you get this paladin approaching you.
Are you approaching me?
He says, he nods to each one of you. He says, "This temple of Kelemvor is our fortress. It is our stronghold against the leech Idris and his army of the undead. But it is not as secure as it should be. Grave robbers have broken into the crypts beneath the temple and have broken several of the mystical seals that ensure that those who are buried here remain at rest." And he looks you all in the eyes, even though one's, he finds difficult, but he does it.
The 3 foot odd one.
Yeah. And he says, "I need you to enter the crypt. Relight the sacred braziers. That will destroy the undead. And please, bring back the broken seals. I can then repair them, while the holy fires from which the braziers will keep any more undead from entering the crypt."
How many are we talking here?
Can I do an investigation to see what's here to rob?
You can roll.
You can...
Yeah.
You can do perception.
In plain sight.
Investigation.
Anything that's in plain sight, yeah.
Well, while he's doing that, I'm going to say, well, I'm guessing one of you two have cast the barrier to try and contain the problem.
You're the one that made the warm thing. That's something you should know.
Yes, indeed.
No, yours was a worm.
Yeah, but you didn't know it was a magical barrier either.
He said it was a barrier.
No, that's true. Actually, no, you're all right. He did mention it in
19.
character. You're all correct. Sorry.
No, I got a 19 because +5 to that 14.
Remind me what it was for. Sorry,
Perception to see if there's stuff to steal.
You look around the area. It being a ruin, there doesn't seem to be many... let's say it doesn't look like a sweet shop.
Drats.
The only thing worth anything would be the paladin.
Oh, wow.
Oh!
You kind of look over his arm, you go, well,
You got shiny stuff.
well, it is.
Tries to pocket paladin.
Into the bag of holding with you!
Bag of holding!
Which we don't
Nice.
have, so...
Which would kill him.
Yeah, which would also kill him as well.
Hey, I don't care. Just throw the body out, I'll keep the rest.
Jeebus.
Wait a minute. Let me know.
Yeah.
No.
So we're the murderous skanker.
Hey, I wasn't the one who murdered him, it was the bag. For all you know, I didn't know that it would kill him.
I think it would be like the lack of oxygen after 5 or 10 minutes of being in there.
Yeah. Or he had some fun with a bag of holding when I ran a campaign. Suffocating everyone. Yeah, okay. So I did ask him a question like how many braziers and how many like seals do we have to retrieve exactly? Because he just said find the braziers, light them, find the broken seals, fix and bring them here so I can fix them. It's like, well, okay, how many we?
He looks at you and says, "Well, it's been a while since I've been down there. However, they are on your way. I can guarantee you this. You will not suffer such."
Hard to miss. Got you.
Very hard to miss. It's a big lighty thing on the wall.
I mean, it's not very lighty if they need to be relit, but
Kenku gets even more interested because he says
Caretaker's
because he says something about shiny.
You'll have to
Kenku,
you'll
he's
have to
shiny.
have a, 20 for that. There's like godlike powers. Just pulls out a manual.
just map unfolds. Like,
I see
Happens
you.
to be the blueprints.
You find it just in the rubble, like over the corner.
Fetch his rubble for me. No.
Oh,
You get a nat 20, you get it.
I don't.
I want to see if I can net 20.
That's my rules.
17.
I'll roll it just because everyone else is, but I'm going to search my bag instead.
5. That was the best one.
That'll be 5.
I'll be like,
Do I get to roll again?
Mine's like a 9.
Because after all, I'm meant to kind of be a scholar, so I was like, oh, maybe I've seen a blueprint before, why not?
I rolled a 19. 1.
Okay.
Can you stop rolling?
The paladin thinks to himself,
Jesus.
because
I rolled a 20 that time
it's
too.
been a while since he's been down there. Yes, yes.
Boy.
I rolled a 20.
3 to what I can remember.
Someone hungry.
Maybe.
It's D&D night. Feed me.
Feed Missy Ma.
Do you know what I just
Straps picks out ration.
Yeah, just...
Wouldn't that be nice? So.
Do you know what I just realised?
What's that?
We haven't got our usual D&D music on. You know, like the adventure
Oh,
music.
that's copyright issues and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got a point, actually.
So we're kind of. Oh, so should we head on into the crypt or?
Well, didn't you say there was another chap there as well, or was it just...
Yes, another
sorry.
acolyte.
Oh, okay. What does he look like exactly?
He seems to be standing in the corner, up against a wall, with his head down, with his hood down.
A barbarian's just gonna get a bit anxious and just pull out his greatsword and charge towards the crypt.
Okay.
My character got solo up,
And if
small.
the door's shut, I'm just gonna shoulder barge the door to try and knock it open.
Wait, I thought you had a great axe, not a sword.
No, he's got a great sword. You went for the great sword.
Oh no, sorry, great axe. I am mistaken. I called him a great axe.
Confusing it with the other barbarian.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just remembering us making jokes about a tiny little gnome holding a giant axe.
So you're gonna run at it.
I'm just gonna run at the door and like shoulder barge the door
Run me a
open.
strength check then, please.
And my character did
When
go
did you
whole
say
up,
there was a
small
door?
roll, but unfortunately.
There is indeed a door. Luckily, straight across from where the paladin is.
The one that's just got his head down, minding his own business.
No,
Or the...
the guy at the paladin's the one that's been talking.
Oh, okay.
16 this time.
Smash the door.
Okay, you run towards the door, little tiny feet, you're charging. Everyone round you looks quite shocked as this little thing runs past them, barges straight towards the door with your axe and shoulder bumps the door, not realising that the door was open already. You then
Tumbles downstairs.
Thank you. You
Concussion.
fly down a set of stairs, rolling as you go. Can you do me?
Oh, great. A concussion.
Falling with his great
Hang on.
axe doesn't sound
See,
good.
you can either do
Hang on.
a...
Could I use my danger sense to try and avoid?
You can.
It already happened.
I'll allow it as you are falling.
Wait.
Such a gracious DM.
I can imagine that meme with a Japanese teacher is sitting in his chair. I'll allow it.
Okay.
11?
I didn't do nothing.
come back to that.
No.
I know. At least it wasn't a nat one. That's all I'm
Hang
saying.
on. Does danger sense give you advantage on it?
Oh, that's it. That's what I was going to say. So wait a minute. His danger sense identifies himself as his own danger as well.
Yes.
I am my own danger.
Wait, I am my own danger. Bang.
Oh.
You okay doing your checks there?
Yeah. Mildly shocked, I shall approach as I hear the clang clang bing bang downstairs. And I'll lean in and look down, see if he's okay. And be like, "You alright?"
How many health points did he lose?
Hang on, we're going to roll on that.
I don't-
I'm going to see what he's doing. Because
Yeah.
he wants
No.
to check something.
I couldn't remember if danger sense gives you
Danger sense
advantage
is,
on it or whether it.
Primarily for in like battle
Traps.
and traps and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
it's
that.
for, like,
Uncannily sense of things are nearby that should be
I mean,
giving
you
you
could
the
kind
edge
of
from
logically
dodging.
say it would be
Dodging
a trap,
from danger.
natural one.
You have dodging from danger. You have advantage on death saving throws
There you go.
against spells and traps.
Yeah, I told you, spells
But yeah,
and traps.
just
Yeah.
leave it at that then.
Yeah. So
So you got 11. I was expecting a bit higher, but you do end up there. But it's just this little gnome guy with his big weapon, just going dum, splat on the ground.
Does he
Not quite
manage to
splat,
bludgeon
just
himself?
a tiny hit on the ground. You take 1 damage.
1 damage.
Fair enough.
I rolled 1. I was looking at it. I was like, oh, okay. Not disappointing at all.
Alright, I'm now down to 37
A
now.
concussion.
I hate it when you tell me how much health you've got because I feel so bad taking it off you.
It's like, yes, I shall take a life force, little man.
So you are a little dazed for about a minute, having landed. Luckily, landed on your bottom, and the axe hasn't impeded your health at any point, means that you've got it out waving around. You've managed to hurt your bum, and you've just cut yourself a little tiny bit.
Yeah.
By said weapon.
And then shortly after, the voice of, "You okay? You ain't dead, are you?"
As this human just
Like
looks
King
down on
Yeah.
barely seeing the gnome in the distance.
Yeah.
My character's just going to go, oh yeah!
My Kenku just walks up and looks down in. Oh, sorry. My Kenku walks up, looks down, and just is confused of what just happened. All I saw was a tiny thing run past, and then a ding dong gone.
So the paladin also walks over, looks behind you, and looks at the little tiny barbarian. Yes. I appreciate the enthusiasm.
He's very enthused.
Is your friend okay?
I don't know.
Oh,
He has.
yeah.
I would say not.
I think he might be fine physically. Can't really tell from here, but
In my
I'm not
ty-
sure about upstairs.
I typed in my typewriter. If he was injured, I got him.
You just sit
Is that-
there,
I got his
sit there
back.
with your paper thing, just going with your arms up, just like, look at this! Look at what I've typed.
Wait, no. Remember, it's not a typewriter. It's like a little keyboard where it says out words.
That was
Yeah,
it.
because
Like
he
a
has to pay people
like-
to type.
That's it, yeah.
like
Sorry.
recording.
Wait,
So I've got to
what?
think of it like a speaking spell.
No, it's like a keyboard. Right, so
Like Stephen Hawking.
basically it's a keyboard.
Hello.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
So I
Well-
type it in and it says, is the stuff that I type in.
Shall we carry on anyway? Because we're nearly up for time. So.
Yeah.
Right.
Do this quick. Fast.
Would you all be okay going down there? I'm a little concerned about your friend.
He seems okay. I mean, he's screaming his catchphrase down there.
It is,
I mean,
Let me
He's currently waving his weapon around.
Does he get up and charge again?
That's up to him.
Right. I bid the paladin a good day.
Yes, good journey, sir.
Yes.
Later.
Followed with may the good dragons keep you, and shall walk
I
downstairs.
see, yes. You too.
Barbarians. The dragons didn't look over me.
It's because you're stupid. My character
Oh,
is
dear.
Whoa there! In typewriter, whoa.
And the paladin kind of slowly walks backwards back to me.
I can't wait for this guy to be like, we're gonna come back and he's gonna be sitting with his feet up like a newspaper and he's gonna like fold it down and go, oh, I thought you guys probably would have died.
That's assuming that you'll make it there. Back alive.
Yeah, that's true. Like,
Wait a minute, is he giving us extra rewards?
what?
No, we're just doing it for the elephant.
We're doing it because
I think that Kenko suits him.
yeah, I know he's always like, yes, how much money can we milk from innocent people?
Whenever I'm playing like Payday or something, I always go, for money and experience.
Well, yeah, because that's the whole point of the game.
So,
Yeah.
anyway, as
I didn't think that
you
through.
guys, the remaining party,
Mm.
enters the crypt very, very carefully this time.
Looking at the axe marks left along the stairway.
Who has now stopped waving his axe around and realised that he's not under attack. Did you rage?
No, I didn't rage. It was right at the door.
Rage! Starts hitting the walls.
I hate the door!
So, obviously,
skeleton.
a steep set of stairs led 60 feet down. So that was quite a fall.
Yes.
Indeed.
And only
Ow.
1 health damage?
I
Is
don't
it-
know how we got
Oh,
away with a 1.
My character actually realising the depth of the stairs, I go, I'll take back my previous comment about you being stupid. The dragons clearly did protect you.
So these were at the east of the
What is your
temple,
armour class? Seriously?
to a wooden door where a Kelemvorite priest awaits.
Mm.
He looks at you, he nods, and a look of concern comes over his face as he looks at this little barbarian who's this priest kind of flushes red, like with caution.
Yeah,
He's like, yes. And he kind of, as he's putting the key in, he shakes a little bit, putting the key in. He keeps it on you.
I'm just going to look at him, stand up, dust myself off, and he's like, I call that the tumbling ball of death.
Is that a new signature move, though?
He looks quite shocked, surprised that you're alive.
But I can say my character is quite famous around Neverwinter and that for being a famous gladiator.
Yeah.
So he unlocks the door eventually and beckons you all through. He hands over a small candle lantern, a heavy striking stone, and a steel rod the size of a large dagger. He says to you, only the spark of this rod and stone can light the braziers of balance. He says dutifully, may Kelemvor and Saloon protect you.
Mm.
The door shuts loudly behind you.
Before the whole door shutting thing, I shall say, also with you, Pinarist.
It bows as a customary thing.
Yeah.
You seem to have picked up with all these priests and stuff.
Yeah.
My
Priest
barbarian
boys.
is just going to look
It's
at
like-
the keys and just go, keys, how boring. And then walk through the door.
Keys
So
too advanced for my uncivilized brain.
He bows as in, like, to say, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. I'm just being nice anyway.
Do I have a
So-
cup on there?
Right, so who's getting the rod and who's getting the lantern? That's the question.
So
Lantern's mine.
the
Right now,
door
darling.
shuts loudly behind you.
I have
as-
light.
The last of your group passes through it, and the sound of the lock being turned on the other side is ominous. You stand in a short hallway. To the south, a thick metal portcullis gate is rusted shut. showing only a dark corridor beyond. To the north, the hallway opens up into a small room.
I cast light.
Yeah, I'll take the lantern with me. Might as well, and I might as well take the.
I think he's got night vision, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see. So you
I've
have
got-
the lantern.
He's got
and,
night vision. I've got cast light.
And I might as well take the lantern with me just in case it gets separated.
The cast
You never
light
know.
is a level 0 spell, meaning it doesn't cost anything. So
Because it's a
I can-
candle lit lamp, is it possible that I could affix it to my belt or something like that?
Ooh.
So that way I don't have to
What
carry it.
size? You're human size, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm human.
Yeah.
I'm a
if you
fairly
have-
big human
If
as
you
well.
have the belt and equipment to lock it to,
I don't think I got a lantern
Belt.
belt, so I think I'll probably have to carry it one-handed. Which is fine. My weapon is not my stick. My weapon is my fist. So I'll
I mean, if
carry
you've
it
got
one-handed.
some form of rope or twine or something that can attach to your belt too.
Mm.
So if you've got anything in one of your kits,
I do have some rope that I could
Right,
use.
I actually have quite a lot of rope.
yeah, you should have some hemp rope.
Shall I roll some craft on that, see how well I do in it?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's going to be a low roll anyway.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
it's basic.
Yeah, it's not
Okay, that's like.
a 3. Is there
Have you
any
got
modifiers?
anything to?
Do you have any modifiers on there, please?
Oh goodness. Survival.
Yes, thank you. I shall take the survival roll.
Gladly.
Yes, gladly. I shall add my 5 onto that and add my.
That's some rope.
That's 11.
Yeah, I was looking for a 10 anyway. It's going to
Yeah,
be quite
yeah.
well ball.
Yeah, it's- I'm like this, like trying to get it up.
You forget for quite a few seconds how to make a knot.
Just like just standing there staring, going, oh.
Windows loading screen.
So you put back. You only use a short amount of
Yeah.
your rope for it.
Oh,
So
how much did I use exactly? 'Cause I might stay away from my roll.
probably say. I'm
in
trying
danger.
to make it easier for other people. Let's say I don't know. A few inches maybe to make the
A
knot.
quarter floor.
Yeah, so that's not a lot then.
No,
Not a lot
no,
at
no.
all.
It's only going to be about 8 to 9
danger.
inches of length of rope.
Because rope is measured in feet.
Feet and
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, that's okay. I'll take them off.
Fantastic.
Yep.
What's that?